Hey there guys, Ectomaster back once again looking at Sims 3. Now this is a little different because this isn't Kimberly, this isn't Mandy. This is Sims 3 Supernatural. I've turned off the music only because it's kind of annoying. And when I turned it off, the first thing it did was it got extremely loud. And so I just kind of left it off. So this is Sims 3 Supernatural. Getting away from the music conversation. Gonna just kind of move over the city here, I guess if you want to call it that. It's a rather large one. This is Moonlight Falls, I believe they call it. Almost called it Gravity Falls. Dipper! Yes, I watched that, so sue me. Anyways, this is the main city of it. It's got a whole new lighting aspect to it. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the things that you can do in this expansion. I'm going to next show you. I'm not going to go into detail of all the Create a Sim things. Basically, there is stuff like new hairstyles, new clothing options. We're not going to look at that. We're just going to look at some of the basic things, which are the... Well, I'll show you in a few moments here, but we're going to look at that. We're going to look at the new career that is available, some of the new abilities, and possibly one of the biggest annoyances in this game. It's if I can get it to actually, happen. If I can, it'll be in this little house right here. So we'll be back. Well, we're not going to be back. We're going to jump right on over to the Create a Sim, and we'll take it from there. Show you guys all the fun stuff that comes with that. Okay, so here we are with the actual Create a Sim thing. I just loaded up a sim real quick. And what we are going to look at is basically, name, age, gender selection, the basics, and then we're going to look at the personality. So the first thing that I'm going to point out here is that you have this supernatural type, little glowy. If you look back on the Sims 3, the first episode I did, kind of shows you that it isn't entirely what it's supposed to be. Anyways, click on that. You can now see that there are different things that you can select. So we're going to go ahead and look at the 7 types that you can now be. One is a human, obviously. The next is werewolf, fairy, witch, vampire, ghost, and genie. So you can be any of those 7. Now, of course, starting off with human, can't really do anything, but we're going to take a look at the new personality types that you get. And just kind of hit random on this, but we get rid of one of those. I'm just going to scroll through this kind of slowly. There's brooding. Brooding Sims often can't help themselves from contemplating the riddles, mystery, and meaning of life. Sometimes the weight of these incredibly deep thoughts can become a distraction and can actually slow down the creative process slightly. So there you have that. For those wondering, you see a cat person, I did put in Sims 3 pets, whatever it's called. Gatherer. If you can pick it, plant it, or catch it, then a gatherer is the right sim for the job. Gatherers are especially talented at finding ingredients out in the world, and they produce the finest crops. They even achieve better results when working with rare materials, and the tooltip disappears. Doesn't help. You achieve better results when working with rare materials like ore and gemstones. So there you have that. I'm just slowly looking for them. They don't just like magically. Hey! Night Owl. Subsims love the nightlife and occasionally feel the need to boogie. They are called night owls. While night owls might come alive at night, do not even bother getting them out of bed before 10 a.m. Have that one. Proper etiquette has become a thing of the past. Luckily, proper Sims still remember the old ways and conduct themselves by a code of honor, or at least a code of nice manners. So you have that one. And then Supernatural Fan and Skeptic. Supernatural fans love everything having to do with supernatural sims, be they vampires or werewolves or witches or whatever. They like to hang out where supernatural sims hang out, and they always have something special to say when meeting a supernatural sim face to face. Whereas a skeptic, there's a world of magic and unexplainable wonders out there, and supernatural skeptics don't care for any of it. That stuff might be exciting for some, but supernatural skeptics prefer the security and comfort of normality. Trying to see if there's any others, but there are no others. Oh, we're just going to pick that for now. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the basics. We are going to make our little Simette here a werewolf. So as you see, a tooltip pops up. Werewolves have 2 forms and can customize each form. To swap forms, use the transform button above the sim portrait, which is right here. As you can see, it says transform, so we're going to go ahead and click that. Now, one thing you may want to notice, this little sim's eyes has become yellow. So we're going to click transform. And look at that ugly mug. And she's become rather hairy. So when you go into the creative mode, you can actually change the way that she looks like this. Her nails are now longer. She's got hair all over her body. You can edit that in the, I believe it's the hair option, obviously. I'm going to switch her right back. And all's good. Now, becoming a werewolf actually gives you a new lifetime wish, leader of the pack. Convert 5 sims to werewolves, find 40,000 simoleons worth of objects while hunting with pack. Anyone can be in a pack, but few sims are capable of being leader of the pack. Being the alpha dog takes hard work, discipline, and a nose for the find treasure. But it can't be done alone. A loyal following of fellow werewolves is required to show everyone who the big dogs are in town. It is not for the faint of heart to take the journey to become leader of the pack. So there you go. That's something that you can become if you are a werewolf. We're going to look at the fairy next. Now, fairies can be male or female, and I may switch over to make her a male just to kind of show you once everything finishes here. Male or female can be fairies. Males just have a different look to it. I get my same look back. I will. Good. Now, the one thing that you can do with a fairy is you can edit their wings. So they have actually 3 different types of wings. We're going to change the color of it though first to make it a little brighter, a little more seeable. There we go. The blue was kind of, and it kind of goes with their outfit. Why not? We're styling. So you have the willowed wings, the dreamy dragonfly, majestic monarch, super swirly, and now what you do with some people's fanciful ferns, and busy bumblebee, which are, I've seen these, they're little. Now we're going to look at the lifetime wish. You can actually do magic makeover, grant 12 different sims inner beauty, and reach level 10 with the charisma skill. The fairest fairies know that everyone can use a little inner beauty, but it also takes a charismatic fairy to really know what inner beauty is. Teaching sims about inner beauty won't be easy, but it's a lesson well worth teaching. Spread the beauty and everyone will have a better day. So there you go. Fairies tend to be rather goody-goodies. Then we get to the witch. Now, witches are rather cool. Let's get rid of the werewolf tooltip. Witches automatically start out with a wand, as you can see she's already playing with. They also start out with magic, so they have magic abilities that they can use. Now, being a witch gets you 2 lifetime wishes. You can be a zombie master, turn 10 different sims into a zombie using the reanimation ritual or potent zombification elixir. For a zombie master, there's no better friend than a staggering, brain-craving zombie. They're just so cute. Not really. But for other sims, they're nothing more than terrifying. There's nothing more terrifying than seeing a relentless zombie off in the distance. To be a zombie master is to accept responsibility in the event of a zombie apocalypse. I know they say zombie apocalypse, but it's called the zombie apocalypse. And then Mystic Healer, cure 12 different transform sims using Sunlight Charm or Potent Cure Elixir. These Sims can be transformed into all sorts of odd things like toads, zombies, and tragic clowns. Even Sims that are feeling blue or have inner beauty can't catch a break. It takes a selfless Sim who cares deeply for others to cure those poor souls of their afflictions. Not many are up to the task of being Mystic Healer, but for those who are, they can feel good inside for doing so. There you go. So as you can see, anytime you select one of these magic-based ones, and I say magic-based, supernatural-based, they get their own special lifetime wish that they can select. So vampires, as you can see, her skin has paled significantly. You can do anything up to it, but the paler it is, the paler she has become, and her eyes are now pink. And she's got this mark on her neck as well. Looks like bite mark or whatever. So looking at the vampire, you do get turn the town, drink from 20 Sims, and turn 5 Sims into vampires. Some vampires believe that the measure of a vampire's greatness can be seen in their number of conquests. Rest during the day so the long nights can be spent quenching the thirst for plasma and converting those you find worthy. There will be many challenges to face in order to turn the town, but the reward will be worth it when you leave a bite in town lore. So there you have that. And now we're going to get into the other two. Now, Ghost, I don't know if they have any special lifetime wishes, but we'll take a look into that. Haven't really seen many ghosts, but oh my god, there's something weird about her. She's all like swirly. Well, as a ghost, you can edit the ghost basics. Now, what does that mean? Basically, you can select their death type. There's old age, so they kind of look gray. Drown makes them kind of look blue, and I'm pretty sure that when they walk, they leave water. Starvation is like a pinkish purple. Electrocution, they kind of have that like swirled look to them, and they're yellow. Burned to death, they're all orangey fire. Mummy's curse, they're brownish. Meteor, they're like this dark black orange. A watery grave is similar to drowning. Very little difference. Human statue turns this almost unable to see gray. Transmutated is this almost gold. Haunting curse. And then jelly bean death. It's a new item that you can actually find. As far as personality wise, they don't have any real special wish that they can make or take upon. I can say this much. It's eating up the frame rate drops with Ghost. So we're going to switch over to a genie. Now genies are, you can actually locate a genie and then you can free a genie. We're just going to make her one. You can make them one as well. Nothing really special about them, to be honest. They get the genie outfit. They're kind of pale like all the other ones. So they kind of start off with this blue look. Kind of reminds me of Genie from Aladdin. You get the Genie outfit, of course, and there is no special lifetime wish. Personally, I thought it would have been a great addition if you could grant other Sims wishes. You send the Sim out, and they grant other wishes. So that would have been kind of cool. So there you have it. That is the Sim creation part of this. And we will go from there. From here, we're going to take a look at a couple of things that you can do. I'm going to have a couple of the created Sims out in this new world. And we're just going to go from one to the other, take a look at all of them, and then we're going to also show you the other ability, or the other, what's the word I'm looking for? The new, oh, my brain just left me. Fortune teller, that's it. Show you the fortune teller as well, because there's actually two versions of it. Celebrity Psychic. Reach level 10 of the fortune teller career as a scam artist. And I'm trying to remember what the other is. Not Monster Maker. Come on. No, not that one. Not the Animal Rescuer. It's somewhere in here. Visionary? No, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, the other items are going to be Alchemy Artisan. You can become that as well. Reach level 10 in the Alchemy career. I'll show you that with the Witch, when I do the Witch. Forensic Specialist. No. No. Not Leader of the Pack. Oh, there's one in here for... No. There's one in here for it. Hold on. I like the absent-minded. Makes them ditzy. We're going to make them... I will do ambitious. Charismatic. We'll make them good. And then we will do the supernatural fan. See if that pulls up the other one. Boop. Boop. It did not. Okay. Anyways, we will look at... Basically, here's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at four different types of Sims. We're going to look at the werewolf, we're going to look at a fairy, we're going to look at a witch, and we're going to look at a vampire. And so we're going to break that down. It's not going to be all in this video. That's going to be the next video where we'll look at two of them. And then the video after that, we will look at the other two. So Kimberly and Mandy are going to take a little bit of a vacation while we showcase looking at Sims Supernatural for the next couple of episodes. I'll see you guys next time. Have fun out there and, of course, enjoy the show. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point. We'll see you guys next time.